she's joining Wuhan. No, Wuhan or the host of the tournament. Oh, so there we go. So that answered my question. So it don't look like she's going to be on teams with Kennedy Carter. Okay.
Kelsey Mitchell's gone from silent star to social media sensation overnight. Remember when she was all hush-hush about her contract? Now she's blowing up the internet with her new teammates in China. It's like she flipped a switch and became a whole new player. But here's the crazy part. Fans are losing their minds over this transformation. They're seeing a side of Kelsey they never knew existed.
Talked about with the Indiana Fever basketball team. We know they got a new coach, Stephanie White, and she's coming in, standing on business. She's been on a complete media tour.
What caused this sudden change, and how will it affect her future with the Fever? You won't believe what's happening behind the scenes. Alright, let's talk about Kelsey Mitchell before she blew up. You know, back when she was like a ghost on social media. It's hard to believe now, but there was a time when Kelsey was all about the game and nothing else. No drama, no fuss, just pure basketball. You won't believe this, but some fans didn't even know what Kelsey sounded like off the court. That's insane, right? A star player. And people couldn't pick her voice out of a lineup. It's like she was playing on mute or something. Let's look at some of her old posts. You ready for this? There's basically nothing there. It's like scrolling through a desert. A post here, a post there, maybe a thanks for the win every blue moon. That's it. Imagine being a WNBA star and having fewer followers than your team's mascot. That was Kelsey. You know what's even crazier? Her teammates used to call her Quiet Kelsey, for real. While other players were out there making noise on and off the court, Kelsey was just silent. It's like she was saving all her energy for game time. But here's the thing about silence. It can't last forever. All that quiet was building up like pressure in a volcano. And just like a volcano, when it finally blew, it was going to be massive. Get ready, because we're about to see how Kelsey went from zero to hero on social media.
And nobody has said anything yet, because I'm telling y'all, this was just posted like maybe 20 minutes ago. This is the only comment. For some reason, I thought NaLyssa was joining a different team.
It's like she was a caterpillar, all wrapped up in her quiet cocoon. But now she's bursting out as a social media butterfly, and everyone's trying to catch a glimpse of her wings. This transformation is gonna blow your mind. 1 minute, Kelsey's barely making a peep online. The next, she's everywhere, lighting up feeds like she lights up the scoreboard. It's a whole new ball game for Kelsey, and we're courtside for all the action. Remember when I said Kelsey was lighting up feeds? Well, buckle up, because we're about to see how a quiet baller turned into a viral sensation overnight. It's like Kelsey found a cheat code in China, and now everyone's trying to figure out how she leveled up so fast. So Kelsey lands in China, and boom, suddenly she's all over our feeds. It's like she stepped off the plane and into a whole new world. One day she's barely posting, the next she's everywhere. What happened? Here's the crazy part. Her new teammates are like social media wizards, and they're rubbing off on Kelsey big time. It's like they sprinkled some viral dust on her or something. Suddenly, Kelsey's not just posting, she's posting fire content that's got everyone talking. You won't believe the behind the scenes stuff we're seeing now.
This stated the Big Three is ready. Chinese women's hoop show. So this is the Twitter account that leaked all this information.
Practice videos, locker room dance-offs, you name it. It's like we've got an all-access pass to Kelsey's world, and it's wild. There's this one video where Kelsey's busting moves with her teammates after practice. Who knew she had those dance skills? And get this, Kelsey's starting to show her personality, and fans are losing their minds. The comments are insane. People are like, where has this Kelsey been all our lives? It's like she was hiding this whole other side of herself, and now it's out for everyone to see. But here's the kicker. Her play on the court is getting even more attention now. It's like all this social media buzz is fueling her game. We're seeing game highlights that are blowing up online. Kelsey's on fire. There's this one clip where she crosses up her defender so bad, I swear the poor girl's still looking for her ankles. You know what's wild? It's not just fans who are noticing. Other players are jumping on the Kelsey train too. It's like she went from being the quiet kid in class to the most popular girl in school overnight. But here's the $1 million question. Is this new Kelsey here to stay, or is it just a China phase? Is she gonna come back to the Fever as this social media superstar, or is she gonna go back to being quiet Kelsey? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. The Kelsey Mitchell we're seeing now is a whole new ball game, and everyone's tuning in to watch. You know what's wild? Kelsey Mitchell's fan base is absolutely exploding right now. We're talking thousands of new followers every single day. It's like everyone suddenly realized how awesome she is all at once. Let's look at some of the craziest fan reactions. People are losing their minds over this new Kelsey. There's comments like, where has this Kelsey been hiding? And I can't believe I slept on her for so long. It's like they're discovering a whole new player, even even though she's been killing it on the court for years. You won't believe this, but some fans are actually making Kelsey Mitchell fan accounts now. That's right, dedicated pages just for Kelsey content. That never happened before. It's like she went from being a quiet star to having her own fan club overnight. And the creativity of these fans, it's off the charts. We're talking fan art that looks like it belongs in a gallery, and memes that are so funny you'll spit out your drink. It's like Kelsey unlocked a whole new level of fan engagement. But here's the thing, it's not just regular fans going crazy for Kelsey. Even other WNBA players are jumping on the Kelsey train. They're liking her posts, commenting fire emojis, and sharing her highlights. It's like the whole league is finally seeing what we've known all along. Kelsey Mitchell is a superstar. Imagine going from barely known to having your own hashtag trending. That's Kelsey right now. Kelsey Mitchell mania is all over Twitter, and it's not slowing down. It's like she flipped a switch and suddenly everyone's talking about her. You know what's really crazy? All this hype is affecting Fever merch sales. Kelsey jerseys are flying off the shelves faster than she drives to the hoop. They can't keep them in stock. It's like everyone wants a piece of Kelsey Mitchell right now. But here's the big question. How long can this Kelsey mania last? And what does it mean for her future? Is this just a temporary buzz, or is Kelsey Mitchell about to become the face of the WNBA? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. Right now, it's Kelsey's world, and we're all just living in it. Kelsey's blowing up online, but what does this mean for the Fever? Let's talk about it. This new star power is shaking things up, and it's not all smooth sailing. Imagine you're Caitlin Clark, the new rookie on the block. You're ready to make your mark, and suddenly your teammates stealing all the spotlight. That's gotta be tough, right? But here's where it gets interesting. Coach Stephanie White's got some surprising thoughts on all this. She's not worried about the drama. Instead, she's talking about building a strong team around both Kelsey and Caitlin. Can you believe it? She's seeing this as a chance to make the Fever even stronger. It's like she's got a secret plan to turn all this hype into wins. Now let's talk about Kelsey's contract. You know what's crazy? It's still up in the air. This viral fame, it changes everything. Think about it. Kelsey's gone from quiet star to social media sensation. You bet that's gonna affect contract talks. The numbers could be huge. We're talking potential for a massive payday here. But here's the thing. It's not just the Fever who are noticing. Other teams are starting to pay attention too. Could Kelsey be tempted to leave? Imagine if another team comes in with a big offer and a chance to be the face of their franchise. That's got to be tempting, right? So here's the million-dollar question. Can the Fever turn Kelsey's viral status into wins? It's not just about likes and followers. They need to figure out how to use this buzz on the court. Maybe it'll bring in more fans, sell more tickets, but at the end of the day, it's about winning games. You know what's wild? The Fever's marketing team is probably working overtime right now. They've got this viral sensation on their hands, and they need to make the most of it. We could be seeing Kelsey's face all over Indy soon. Billboards, commercials, you name it. But let's not forget about the rest of the team. How are they gonna handle all this attention on Kelsey? It could bring them together, make them stronger, or it could cause some tension. Only time will tell. One thing's for sure. The Fever's future just got a whole lot more interesting. With Kelsey blowing up and Caitlin coming in, they could be building something special, or it could all blow up in their faces. Either way, you won't want to miss what happens next. The Fever's story is just getting started, and it's gonna be one wild ride. All right, let's wrap this up. Kelsey Mitchell's journey is like something out of a movie. She went from being the quiet kid in class to the most popular girl in school, and it's changing the whole game. You know what's wild? Sometimes all it takes is a new scene to bring out your true self. Who knew China would be the place where Kelsey found her voice? But here's the thing. This story's far from over. The Fever's got a superstar on their hand, and everyone's watching to see what happens next. Will Kelsey keep this energy when she's back in Indy? Can the team turn all this hype into win? And what about Caitlin Clark? There's so much drama brewing, you'd think we were talking about a reality show, not basketball. So keep your eyes glued to Kelsey and the Fever. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment of what's coming next. It's going to be one wild ride, and we're all here for it. The WNBA just got a whole lot more interesting, and it's all thanks to Kelsey Mitchell finding her spark